5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's get back to this. I want my Cheesecake Factory to do well.
Cheesecake Factory. Not your
Cheesecake Factory.
Cheese Factory, whichever.
We don't even have Cheesecake Factories here.
No, we don't. Anyway, it is my turn, and I am going to roll a single die and 2, which means more coins for Ein.
Yay.
Oh.
Slowly hoard the coin.
I've got a coin again. I'm no longer...
You're no longer poor. Just don't roll a 3.
Yeah.
Well, with 3 coins, I'm getting a forest to activate on 5.
Yeah. Right, well, let's roll that die. Don't you be doing that spinny 3 thing again. It's alright. I've still increased my coins. I'm up to 2 now, at least.
Yeah.
You know what? Then let's get another bakery. Why not? Just
Get the baked goods.
Bulk those bakes.
yeah.
Let's roll 2 dice. Give it a 7. Yes!
No way.
No.
16 coin!
No.
Okay, so the 7, just to go over what just happened here. 7 activated, which means that the cheese factory, which activates on 7, happens. You get 3 coins from the bank for each farm
Cow.
establishment.
Mm.
Agricultural. No, not agricultural.
Animal production.
Pretty
Animal
much
production.
it's specifically the ranch,
Or anything that would have the ranch symbol on it.
which I think is just the ranch.
I'm just looking through. It might just be the ranch, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's 3 times ranch.
Yeah.
So,
And I have 4 ranch, so I gain
Yeah.
12 every time I roll a 7.
And as we know with 2 die, 7 is the most
Common.
likely outcome.
Well,
it's a 1 in
supposed to
6.
be.
It's a 1 in 6 chance of rolling a 7 on 2 dice.
Yes.
It is still a 1 in 6 chance though. So
Don't
you
talk
have a
to me
greater
about-
chance of not rolling it.
Don't talk to me about odds on that.
I have a degree
Either
in
way,
I have a
mine
degree in
is
mathematics. I can probably I can probably say with great authority that numbers are nonsense.
But I'm getting my amusement park in the meantime. I
Okay,
have
so
no more coin.
amusement park, what does it do?
If I roll doubles, so like double 1 for example, I can take another turn after this one.
Which means that Ein is now one attraction away from winning. All he needs is 22 coins, and he has won the game.
It could be a bit of a short one. Might have to go for a round 2.
Mm.
But until then, let's carry on. It's definitely
yes.
a game where it's like it's like a slow kind of startup, and then suddenly
Yeah.
Oh,
Bill's
2
rolled a
coins.
6.
yeah.
Which means he gains a total of 1
1
coin.
coin.
there's
Because
my
we're all
one coin.
broke.
Bugger.
What are you going to do
I
with
had
your 6
hoped that'd
coin?
be more profitable, but you're all broke.
Yes, sadly we are.
I'm going to double down on trying to hurt Ein and get another family restaurant.
Oh,
Eh?
try and get 4
Eh?
coin from me.
Yeah.
Oh, my turn. I roll a 5.
Oh, thank you.
Yay! A
Coins
coin.
for everyone apart from Ein.
That's fine. I just
I like
need
this.
a 2 to come out somewhere.
I'm going to buy a wheat field.
Because why not?
Because why not? Your turn, John.
Okay, give me something
That's
nice.
actually quite
Give
close
me
there.
a 4. Okay, that's a convenience store. That's 4 coins. That's not too bad. Let's see, I got 4 coins. Yeah, you know what? That family restaurant. That's quite nice.
Mm.
It is quite nice.
Hey, Ein,
Yes.
roll a 10, would you?
Mm.
Roll a 3.
8.
Oh,
It's a double.
yeah, an 8.
Ooh, I get no money.
No one gets anything, I don't think.
Right.
But he gets to go again, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, he does.
So let's click enter. See if it does it.
It's
No, it does
no.
filter. Roll around.
Yeah, roll around.
Alright, so just end my turn.
just enter
Yeah.
it. Bring it back round.
Not quite scripted.
Yeah.
No, I think it just alerted you to say that.
Because
Take
it's
another turn.
it's an optional. You can choose to re-roll your dice, so you have to
Mm.
roll again. 10.
5.
5. Yay!
Yay!
No coin again. Still. God damn it. Fine.
You alone.
I am my turn.
Alright. Let's roll that die.
2. Yay!
Two.
Boo.
Yay! Finally, some
Boo.
coin.
Right,
I was happy because I got coin.
7 coins. It's not quite enough what I want.
Why is everyone humming the Venga Boys?
I don't know what's going on. Did we recently just see an ad for it or something involving it?
Don't know. I don't know.
No. I blame Eggman.
I mean, that's a perfectly understandable response
We're
to
gonna get an
anything.
extra forest.
More forests.
More
Yeah.
forests.
Pull that forest down a little bit. I'm a little bit worried about that one.
Yes, Mark.
Yeah, that's fine. 3.
Oh,
Oh, thank you.
Actually, I think John got all my coins. Sorry.
I got a coin.
still.
I got one.
Let's. I've only got 2 coins, so yeah, I'm gonna basically double down on wheat fields.
Tasty wheat.
Tasty wheat. All right. Roll the die. Don't. 6. That means
Nothing
nothing to
happens.
me, and I have 4 coins. So, what do I buy with 4 coins? Sure, more family restaurants. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wants his franchise.
Worst case, nothing happens. Best case, Iron rolls a 10.
Yes.
Quiet.
All 9 or 10.
6. God damn it.
Nah,
Nothing
shame.
happens.
End
Nothing
turn.
happened.
Oh,
It's just waiting.
Roll the die. 3.
Hey.
Oh, shoot.
I got nothing.
I've only got 1 coin, so I'm gonna take the last wheat field.
Yeah, why not? Just
Yeah, spite.
Buy it as a spite.
Oh.
Oh.
you have 2 you have 2 convenience stores doubled.
Yeah.
That with the shopping mall.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Hang on.
That could let you 8 in one go.
8 in one go. Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
I'm in danger.
I hardly think you're in danger at the moment.
If Ian starts steamrolling up with those 8s, he will.
I am going to buy for 6 coins. For 7 coins, a television station.
The TV.
Oh dear.
When
Broadcast
I roll
propaganda.
a 6, I take 5 coins from a single player.
And by 5 coins, he means my 5 coins.
Of course.
You're pretty much the only one making any money at the moment.
Everyone else is nearly broke.
Your turn, John.
I'm nearly broke. Am I now actually broke?
I stand by my
No,
earliest.
Oh, thank you.
I stand by my earliest statement. I'm in danger.
The wheat fields finally pay off.
They do. You know what? Let's get an apple orchard this time, so I can afford that.
Buy some apples.
Buy some apples. At the end of my turn. Come on, roll those 10s. 9. Roll a 10. Do
Right.
it.
It's a
Damn it.
9.
Ah, that hurts just as much.
Thank you.
Grumble.
Right, not a 3.
Yeah.
You.
Oh.
The thing that's annoying is that because Ian is right before me, he gets all the gold. I get nothing. I get his scraps.
You'll get nothing.
Right, I've got to buy another bakery because now I'm bankrupt again.
Okay.
We're almost out of the
Yeah, and then it's going to be.
Oh yeah. We have 3 bakeries left and 2 forests.
It's going to be down to
the expensive stuff.
It's going to be down to the furniture factory and the apple orchard to be the most cheapest along with the
Ooh,
fruit and
Thank
vegetable
you.
markets.
I'm
There
not
you
broke
go.
anymore.
God, you could buy. You could.
He could,
you have your
he could
option.
buy one of 2 things from his little side table.
Indeed, I can buy either the train station or the amusement park. What I'm going to do,
I mean, the amusement park is kind of useless without the train station.
yeah, all I'm going to do is I'm going to buy a family restaurant. 3 coins.
Oh, it's going to hurt.
Yes, it
It's
does.
going to hurt.
All right, and I'm gonna roll a 1. Hey,
Hey!
4
Yay!
coins. You know what? Let's get that last family restaurant then.
This is really going to hurt. I'm
So
in
this is just
danger.
a screw wine card.
Yeah, so I need to get on rolling the doubles. Not the. Yay! 10.
Fucking fuck.
My apple orchards. They paid off.
And you know what, Ein? You rolled a double. Roll again.
Roll again. Well, he doesn't have to. He can choose to. but
I
obviously he's
want to. I've got
nothing-
nothing. I
he's
need
got
money.
Nothing to lose.
6.
6.
Oh.
Oh.
I got nothing.
You son of a bitch.
And this is where I lose it all. Roll die, land on 3.
No,
What?
Yay.
Well, I'll take a 1.
I'll take 1 coin.
Damn it! Now,
Oh,
I haven't.
oh shit. Ian
Ian
didn't
has-
get anything.
He has money. He comes from money.
I can finally buy a shopping mall.
It's, you flip it over.
Flip.
Yeah.
Ooh. Enter.
2. Okay.
Okay.
Coins to
Thank
everyone.
you.
Oh, this is.
Oh,
I have
The game has
27
turned.
coins. The game has turned.
You could go for a train station
Go.
and an amusement park.
I can
You
only
you
buy
buy
one.
You can
I can
buy
only buy
one.
one thing at a time. So I'm buying the radio tower, which is the most expensive at 22 coins.
It is.
Yeah.
and if he's not
Once
happy,
every turn, I can choose to re-roll my dice.
so he can avoid punishment.
Indeed.
Okay, well, it's annoying because I've got money and now I'm going to roll a 3. Watch. No, 4. Oh,
Four.
so okay, I have 13.
You can
Okay.
buy half of what you've got on your sideboard
I could. Or
at a mall
buy
or
a-
the train station or something from the main board.
well, how about a business centre?
Ooh.
Okay, so this is an interesting one because it's one of the special purples. The business centre. Trade one non-special purple building with another player on your turn only. So if I roll a 6, I could steal some of those ranches.
Why would you do that
Always.
to me? Cripple Ian!
I mean, I can cripple anyone, so...
Yes.
I mean, anything, steal from Ian, because he's the one that's going to cripple you.
Well, we'll see.
Right. Now, Ian, now Ein, please cripple yourself.
It's a 7.
Yes,
Oh.
thank fucking God.
Not enough for him to buy his radio tower.
Mm.
No. This is the kind of thing. He's a roll away from success or failure.
Indeed.
Ideally, I need to get the roll in one go, though, so I'm going to buy into the cheese factory. Because if I try to hold on to it, someone could nick it from me.
So 3 coins from each, so you get 3, 6, 9, 12 twice. So you get 24.
I just need to roll a 7 once now. Which I'm fine with.
Right. Roll that die.
3!
Bank.
Still got a fair bit of coin.
I think you might have gained just as much as you lost almost.
Yeah, you actually made a net gain there, Phil.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Alright,
you came out top.
And I have 4 coins. So what can I do with 4 coins? Not a great deal.
You can buy a furniture factory. Or a fruits and market, which is actually useless. The green ones, if you can't roll for yourself, are useless.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and all the attack cards are gone. It's not.
I mean, you could get one of the purples.
Not for 4
can't.
coins.
Oh, no, you can't offer 4. Shoot.
Yeah, I'm gonna get another Beckery.
Bakery
Oh.
Quinto.
Here we go. 1 die. I roll a 5.
I get.
Do you accept it or do you roll again?
So you don't get anything on a 5. Phil gets 2.
I get 1.
You get 1.
But
What do
does
I
the
get?
5
I
benefit
get,
you?
I get 1.
Do you want to risk re-rolling?
Let's actually re-roll.
6.
6.
You get to
Oh,
steal 5 coins from any player.
I'm taking the 5 coins from mine.
1 minute, let me change it out for you. Take
Yeah,
that silver there.
Thank.
Yeah. And they you each get a 5
Makes
piece.
sense, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I'm going to take this opportunity to buy the train station for 4 coins.
Choo.
And now it's a race to get...
Yeah, and now it's a very
It's a
awkward...
race. It's a race
It's
between
a
myself and
2-horse
I.
race.
Yeah, I need 8 coins. Vanato needs.
I need 15.
15 is very possible.
It is. It is.
I need a 7,
if someone-
ideally.
If someone rolls a 2, you're.
1. Okay,
Thank
7
you.
coins.
Thank you.
What have I got? I have 7. I'm gonna buy mine.
Mine.
Why
Mine.
not?
And I'm gonna end my turn.
Come on,
The
7.
mine-
7.
the
Give me a
mine-
7. Yes!
I'll quickly just update on the mine. Gives you 5 coins when anyone lands on a 9. So it's the most.
That's it. Ein, if he chooses to, takes the game.
Of course I'm going to. Radio Tower Blue.
Yeah.
I
There
have
we
won.
go. It was
well
1.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Oh, wouldn't it was
done.
me.
I think it's
Time for
another chat
tour,
and a
babe.
setup.
Yes.
Indeed. Let me. Well, whilst I reset the game, I think someone else can discuss.
Do you want to go or?
I'll defer to yourself. Go for it.
Okay, no worries. Oh, it's all right. So obviously, I ended up missing the last recording because I was ill, but I did put good use of that time in playing a game that was talked about, which made me glad I wasn't a part of it. That was Tunic.
Ah,
Yes.
Tunic was a absolutely fantastic game. Again, I still don't want to give too much away because the game has so much mystery to it that the exploration and learning as you go is its charm. Just seeing hints of things and then going, hang on, but what if?
Yes.
It's that in the act of figuring things out for yourself that just makes the game so wonderful. And the fact that I bought the soundtrack straight away because it is a very pleasing thing. It looks visually amazing, and I can't really say much more. I think you said most of it last week, but yes, absolutely continue. If you haven't played it yet, it's free on Game Pass. It's I don't know how much it is on Steam. Otherwise,
I think it was something like 20 because I bought it. Let me have a look.
In all honesty, even though I've played it on Game Pass, I'm one of those. I'm actually considering buying the game itself anyway.
Yeah, it's part of the reason why I bought the soundtrack is because I know that. So that's buying that on Bandcamp. Bandcamp has a 10% share of the revenue, so 90% of that went to the either the publishers or the composer. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know what
let's
they
see.
do with that exactly.
Yeah.
Okay,
So, sorry.
There's three options. Buying the game by itself is like 25 quid.
Mhm.
You can buy the soundtrack on Steam for 11 quid. Or you can buy both collectively for 30 to 38. So,
Yeah. I mean,
there is options.
I sat down and binged that game over the course of about 16 or so hours, and I've still not actually got everything. There's still some secrets that need to be discovered, but again, that is a task to be completed at another time. So yeah, been playing Tunic. Got back into Destiny. They did their every year they do their big overhaul, and this year was the Witch Queen, which is a storyline that had been sort of building up for a long while. It's the wonderful, magnificent traveler who gave us all of our superpowers has now given them to our enemy.
Why the fuck would he do that?
Yes, the enemy that had theoretically been attacking him. Well, it's because the enemy was lied to, and now there's some sort of faction things going on. It's quite interesting because the entirety of Destiny has been pretty much since day one. It's like, hey, humans and Guardians, we're the good guys. Fallen, bad. Hive, bad. Cabal, bad. Taken, bad. Vex, bad. And over the course of Destiny 2, it's kind of like, okay, well, the Cabal are actually just a warring race. They're sort of like Romany kind of thing, gladiatorial and such. So it's like, okay, we got some buddy Cabals now. Okay, the Fallen, well, actually, they're the Elixni. They're actually they were previously, they had the power of the Guardian, and they lost it when they fell out of favor with the Traveler. But they're kind of coming back around. We got some nice House of the Light Fallen or Elixni. Vex are pure darkness, it seems, as are Taken and the Hive worms. Because it turns out the Hive are they're actually a symbiotic race of worms and bug people, essentially. And it's the worms that are bad. Yeah, so the story's been quite good. The game itself is currently undergoing. They updated a new patch, so the old Void superpowers that you got have been entirely reworked into how they implemented the Stasis subclass, which was the Darkness subclass. So they're going over and sort of doing a homogenizing of certain things that should be the same. So yeah, that one's quite fun. It's a shame though, 'cause it's very much a co-op, or not co-op, but like a multiplayer game, and I end up playing it by myself. So I haven't done any like the raids or anything, or the high-end content. I need to get back in touch with some old buddies. What else have we been playing? Honestly, the thing I've been playing mostly though is Killing Floor. Anyone else played that one?
I think I've heard of it.
Is that the one where you got to climb a tower and it's a pixel game and you die on a regular basis and then you learn?
It is not. No.
Okay, so then no, I haven't.
I must admit I've not played that game either.
No, that's right. Killing Floor is it. It's essentially it's a zombie horde survival game.
Mm.
You've got I think like 9 or so different classes from like medic and support and sharpshooter, gunslinger, and each of those classes has like another dozen or so weapons, ranging from sort of more traditional rifles and pistols and shotguns up to supersonic blasters, healing like juice guns, vampiric things, triple-barreled pistols. What other ways, like an explosive harpoon launcher. It's pretty much as you would expect. Like you kill the zombies, or Zeds as they're called in this game, because they're not technically zombies. They're mutant clones from a super scientist lab that's about 2 steps away from being Umbrella from Resident Evil. It's like they're happy to engage in some morally ambiguous events, but they're not outright evil. Just a couple of steps away. But it's got sort of more or less 2 sort of features that make it more unique. One is the gore system. The game pretty much prides itself on being quite gory. And between rounds, it reskins the level. Effectively, it applies the texture of all the blood from the previous rounds to the level. So theoretically, in an endless game mode, you could paint the entire map red, if you so wished.
Charming.
Yes. And the other slightly more charming feature is the layer of British paint they've put over it. In that you don't have money or credits, you have dosh. And there's many references to loads of money. Mr. Harry Enfield.
Indeed.
So yeah, it's kind of got that like charm. All the one-liners they spout from the characters all have like got accents. Like, there's like basically a Sean Connery style kind of guy in there. So you only got a lot of regular London accents, lots of wankers thrown around. It's that kind of like, it's a simple game, but it's got its charm and it's kind of dialed in that effectiveness. Did I put something else on there? No, yes, that was pretty much all I played. As for watching, let's get into it. Let's get into the Star Trek hour, shall we?
Star Trek Power Hour.
Star Trek hour.
I was going to try not to mention anything.
Actually, have you been watching Picard then, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Figures much.
Is the sky blue?
Yeah. You know what? Then we'll leave that a little bit for when I get back around to your turn. I think you own the honor of having the Star Trek Power Hour.
I really wasn't going to go for it this time. If you wanted to speak about Picard, go for it.
I mean, I thought I'd just give it a quick little overview because I say I've been watching it, not been watching terribly much else. But I've been kind of enjoying it, but it's been making me want to. It makes me very happy when I see old Star Trek clips on YouTube from like the old TNGs. It's an interesting story. Nothing terribly unexpected.
It reminds me very much of, and this is not a bad thing, I'd say, reminds me very much of Star Trek fan fiction. And there were some not fan fiction, Star Trek novelizations where they could do more. And they could go in and explain the things from TV elements that they couldn't explore in the TV show because of time constraints or budgetary constraints. So, yeah, to me, it's like, okay, you're doing something interesting and cool that normally you wouldn't have been able to do because of your constraints, if that makes any sort of sense.
Hey, I get what you're saying there. I'm trying to still decide if I like it more or less than the first season. I think I like it more.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards it being much stronger than the first season, but it's still got to stick the landing. It was the landing that I think ruined the first season.
It really was. At the end, it kind of went magical MacGuffins and
it was contrived, but it had a beautiful bit in it that it was basically the end of Star Trek Nemesis done right, but to get to that was very contrived.
But yes, I won't stick too long on that. But yeah, it's still ongoing. I'll probably, like I said, I think by the time the next recording happens, because we're on episode 8 out of 10 now.
Yeah, 2 more to go. And the other thing as well is Strange New Worlds start next week, I think. Or the week after next. Soon.
So you'll have something else to talk about.
Yes.
Last thing I watched, which is probably the thing I watched most of this month, was something I didn't even realise had come out, which was Green Eggs and Ham Season 2. The Netflix sequel to Green Eggs and Ham Season 1.
Oh, okay.
Again, visually, absolutely amazing. It feels faithful to a Dr. Seuss environment, shall we say. It's absolutely nuts. This one has a more spy themed. Some of the titles, like the Mum Identity, To Euchre with Love, You Only Mum Twice, Skyfall, you might recognise from mostly James Bond.
I do have to ask, how have they turned Green Eggs and Ham, a small children's book about dietary needs and such, into a spy caper?
Yeah, because so the first season kind of made sense. It was basically, how do we get from line to line, like, goat, boat? How do we make, and like each one of those words in like the story was basically the next plot area of the series. Then at the end, like the whole premise was, why is this guy so obsessed with Green Eggs and Ham? Oh, it's because his mum who disappeared made it for him. So he's just obsessed with trying to find it. And at the end of the first one, they put on this little stinger and like, oh, he ate some green eggs and ham that reminded him of his mum. So now he's off to find her. And it turns out, hey, guess what? His mum's a super secret spy. And that's pretty much the reason why she left him, to keep him safe. Which is, I guess, kind of a little bit interesting, because the whole point in the first series is that he was a con man, effectively. So he was kind of doing his own sort of spy-ish thing. I think the first season is better, because Sam is still... The thing about the character of Sam is that he's annoying. He can't read a room, and he can't shut up. And the fact that the whole movie was kind of dealing with a war between two factions of the Ukes and the Zooks was an interesting... I wasn't quite expecting that. Certainly not in our situation that we are in currently. Which might have led into the fact as to why I didn't hear too much advertisement about it.
Possibly, yeah.
Possibly. But who could have guessed we'd be here? But the thing I'm mostly disappointed about after watching that series was hearing that Netflix is pretty much axing their animation division.
Really?
Entirely?
They have fired... Oh, let's see. They let go... Hang on, let me have a quick look at what they've actually done here. Because there's no summation. Netflix animation erased, executives fired, shows cancelled. So they had a bunch of shows that were coming out. Things like one was called Bone, which was apparently an adaptation of a comic book series.
Yeah, they made some Telltale games based out of them.
Oh, yes.
So that got axed. A lot of executives got axed, and it's an honest to God shame, because I think I actually made a list of so what have I watched on Netflix in terms of live action Netflix originals recently, and it was Squid Game and Midnight Mass.
I mean, then those were locally produced content that they picked up.
Yeah, but then I think, okay, so what in terms of what other stuff have I watched on Netflix? And it's like, okay, well, and this is just Netflix original animateds: Castlevania, Brand New Animal, Beastars, She-Ra, He-Man, Inside Job, JoJo, Arcane, Dota, Green Eggs and Ham, Disenchantment, Centaur World. And you're telling me that I might not see more of this original animated content?
Yeah, no, that's disappointing.
It's like Netflix was in trouble, and they axed.
They axed the most creative aspect of it rather than the stuff, probably because it doesn't carry the amount of traffic that they want, because they want the next Squid Game, or they want the next reality TV series, or they want the next thing that people can just binge constantly without thinking too much about. And I think that's probably part of... I think that probably was a reaction to what has happened with Netflix recently, because in the last few weeks, it has been announced that Netflix has lost subscribers because
20,
of the global situation at this moment in time, sort of increased cost of living, and in all honesty, their quality isn't as good as other services at the minute.
Yeah, the problem is a lot of the good content that they built out, and going back to Star Trek, that will disappear from Netflix very soon.
If it
Once
hadn't
Paramount
already.
Plus is no, it's not disappeared yet. But when Paramount Plus launches, and the second the renewal comes around, it will go, and it will go behind Paramount Plus.
Yeah. As soon as Peacock hits, I think stuff like Brooklyn Nine-Nine is going to go, because I think Brooklyn Nine-Nine was NBC? Either NBC or Fox.
So, but wasn't Brooklyn Nine-Nine bought for another season with someone else?
Yes, it had its final season with someone else. I don't know who it is, but effectively, with all of these corporations having their own streaming services, it's going to reduce the amount of imports that Netflix is going to get, and because most people use streaming services to watch stuff that they either remember or stuff that they missed previously. It's
not looking good for Netflix.
I'm looking at their wiki on upcoming projects. They've got like Far Cry, Splinter Cell. Their projects that are coming up. They've got a Terminator one coming up.
A couple of things they've also lost. An animated adaptations of Roald Dahl's The Twits has been cancelled, and reportedly Lauren Faust's Toil and Trouble has been cancelled. And it's interesting because like Lauren Faust, she's a pretty big name in animation, at least in
And you'll cancel that
to drop something that she would be working on when you know that immediately. I mean, let's be real here. You'd have the bronies immediately going to at least have a look at it.
Oh yes, very much.
It's a bit like dropping something that the creators of Avatar did, or something that another big, in gaming terms, dropping something that, I don't know, Kojima or Tetsuya Naruma.
Exactly. When you've got essentially the household name and you're dropping stuff that they're going to do, it just feels like Netflix. Like, I'm sure their stats will tell them what they should cut and they shouldn't cut, but I feel like just axing your animation department such as that was.
Yes.
I mean, honestly, I might switch to Disney Plus. Who knows? When one subscription goes, another one is open to fill the slot.
Yeah, I'm struggling with Netflix at the moment. I'm not watching it that much.
Yeah.
I am subscribed just so I can subscribe to Disney Plus. It's like I'm not having two at the same time.
In all honesty, I'm having the same problem as well, because there's just not much that I want to watch. I need to watch the final series of Castlevania, and after that, and Agretsuko, I honestly don't know. I don't know what else there is to watch, because the stuff on there that I want to watch can be found elsewhere.
Beastars?
I'm not a fan of Beastars, to be honest. It's probably the graphical style more than anything. The story's interesting, but I just can't get past the graphical style of it. So that's just personal preference. I know it's good. I've heard good things about it. I just can't get through the animation style of it, and that's just my own personal opinion on it. But that's the way with animation styles. Some animation styles work better than others for me personally. Beastars is just not one of them. But yeah, aside from, say, the animation stuff, there's the live action stuff's not interesting. I mean, Stranger Things is Stranger Things. It's the big thing.
It's not like they haven't had good hits. I mean, like Witcher was a good hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I kind of look through that. I go, Netflix originals. What have you got? And I kind of go, all right.
Like,
not much.
Yeah.
At least not much that interests me.
Yeah.
There's some gems, but they don't come out often enough to keep the interest.
Exactly.
They need a hit a month, but they're getting a hit every 6 months or so, and it's in a different genre, so it might not even interest you.
It's the problem, isn't it? It's like you can't just continuously you can't spend multiple millions on a comedy every month and a animation every month and a horror every month or anything. You kind of have to.
Yeah, the thing is, though, what I feel now is there's a lot of trash on Netflix, saying they've pushed out a lot of content, but should possibly have exercised a little bit more quality control.
I mean, you say that, then you look at actual TV stations and you go, oh, yeah, they put out a lot of nonsense as well.
Oh, yes, I agree. But at the same time, it's like when the trash starts to bury the stuff that's actually good. I mean, there are still things I think that I might still want to watch on Netflix, but the algorithm actually keeps me in a comfort zone.
Yeah.
Because I like science fiction, so that's my go-to, and animation, that's also my go-to. And so Netflix is very much tailored towards me, but at the same time, I like my comedy. So Brooklyn Nine-Nine, admittedly, it was my girlfriend that got me onto it, but that never appeared on my feed. And I occasionally, because I hate myself apparently, I like watching historical documentaries. But those don't really appeal on my feed because it's not a regular thing I like to watch, and because I'm tailored and you're bubbled, and so you don't see a lot of what the algorithm thinks you don't want to see, when actually you might want to see it.
Yeah, it's a shame. I also find one of the issues is like sometimes it's like, for example, I watched Hot Fuzz on. Wait, is that gone already?
It was on there at one point. I don't know. It's still on there.
Yeah, it's gone. That's the kind of thing. Is like I watched Hot Fuzz on it fairly recently, or maybe I watched it on Amazon Prime because I couldn't find it on Netflix. But it's like I know this. Like sometimes Netflix will have like one movie and then it won't have. Like it had Austin Powers 2 and 3. Didn't have 1, but 1 was free on Amazon Prime. So I went and watched that on Amazon Prime instead. And it's like, okay, maybe I just need Amazon Prime for these old shows because like sometimes you get an inkling for something that's like, okay, I want to watch Ghostbusters, I want to watch RoboCop or something, and you go for it, and it's like, oh, it's not there anymore, and then you feel sad inside.
Chicken.
To be fair, it's the nature of the cycling content they get. So.
It is.